Hello everyone, welcome to vishnuiasacademy. Today we will discuss about an important element in India. Okay, let's begin with. So, thorium. Thorium is an important critical mineral which is much abundant in India. If you see thorium, from thorium you can get uranium as well. It's a very important element you can see. So, this is a thorium is a hidden element in the soil of the earth through which we can now become the superpower. So let's discuss how. So if you see this thorium, this is a naturally occurring radioactive metal. So because of this radioactivity, it is much used in all types of radio activities like nuclear reactors. So it is found in the soil, rocks, water, especially in the monazite rocks. So if you see this thorium, you can see over here, it is discovered by John Jacob Berlitz in 1829. And if you see this thorium can be easily converted into uranium-233, which is used in nuclear reactors. That's why thorium is as a critical mineral, as a very important source of uranium. It is very important for us. Again, India, as I said, it's a thorium giant. Why? How? We'll see. If you see Kerala and in a place called Chavara in Kerala, in the same way Tamil Nadu, Malvakurchi in Tamil Nadu, and in Andhra Pradesh this coastal belt, and Chhatrapura in Odisha, and Ranchi Plateau in Jharkhand. These are the natural and good abundant resources of thorium. Why? If you see, most of the Deccan Plateau is a lava plateau. It's previously a volcano. And if you observe this Kerala, these are coastal beds. Before they were like a volcanoes. And that monazite rock now converted into thorium. That is why we can see all the coastal states, especially in this part, are more abundant of monazite rocks. That's what you can see. These are the one of the largest even in the world. And because of that, if you see, especially if you think about a thorium, if you take 1 kg of thorium, we can generate 1 megawatt of electricity per year, and this will give power to 1000 homes, and this is worth of 1.5 million per kg of energy. So that's why if you get a thorium of 1 kg, it gives us nearly power to 1000 homes per 1 megawatt per year. That's a huge, right? That's why thorium is very important. And if you see, these are the out of this other countries, because if you see we have crude oil, right? That is also a nice important product. If you see Venezuela, United States and the other Gulf countries where we get from the crude oil, all those countries, but India stands at the top, especially in the thorium. Now that's why it's gaining lot of importance because of this thorium. And if you see, as if you know, we have SDGs. SDGs, goal number 7, deals with the clean energy. So in order to get the clean energy, what we have to do? You have to dependent on all renewable resources. That's why we are moving towards renewable resources. That too, if you see, there is one more goal by UN, carbon neutrality. We have to achieve this by 2070. And that's why in this way, and we also have certain goals like Panchamrit. Based on those goals and SDG goals, now we have aimed for 100 gigawatts of nuclear power by 2047. So that's why now thorium plays an important role. Why? Thorium is usable only when it is converted into uranium-233, and especially in a small modular reactors, that molten salt with the help of fuel like uranium can be used for the modular reactors. That's why in order to generate nuclear power to achieve 2047 goal of 100 gigawatts, thorium is a very critical mineral for India. And if you say now, India is a global energy superpower. With this much reserves of thorium, now India is a good global power in energy resources. And if you see, we have so much resources. If you see, we have 846.5 resources, and out of which 90% we can see it is in India itself, and compared to other it's less. If you take United States, only 434, and Canada it's only 172 Canada. And because of this huge reserves, and if you see with the help of thorium you can get a uranium also. In this way, indirectly now we are very superpower indirectly in the uranium as well, because of this thorium availability, especially in the region of Kerala, place called coastal belts, where we can get the monazite rocks. That's why we can see we established even Tumba there, where we manufactured all the rockets and the satellite parts. So that's why we have done this. That's why if you see why thorium is a game changer, that's a question now, because more than 3x abundant than uranium, because it is more powerful than uranium in order to generate power. In the same way, can be reused. It's a thorium, if you take in especially, it is reusable. And one more thing, it produces less nuclear waste. If you compare with the other things like uranium, thorium produces less waste, and that's why it's a safer, efficient and fuel in a fuel cycle. See, whenever some electronics or some nuclear reactors, they are using something as a fuel, they will be generating certain waste products. That waste products can be again used and reusable, and finally you will get a much smaller amount compared to the other critical minerals. So thorium is, in that way, it is very unique. And in order to get an independence in energy sector for India, thorium is very important. So here, if you see, in order to get independence, we should dependent on only ourselves, that is thorium reserves. That's why thorium is a now very critical mineral in order to achieve our goals. So that's it for today. Hope you enjoy our session. If you like our initiative, please share, comment, like our Vishnu IAS Academy YouTube channel. Thank you.